Welcome, finance professionals. In this video, I will help you develop the top 10 skills for your CV. Which top 10 skills should you mention to have a top career within the investment banking industry? That's what we'll cover in this video, so stay tuned for all of those points. My name is Economics Ethan. I have 10 years' experience in the investment banking industry. I have worked at Goldman Sachs and other top investment banks. I've also successfully interviewed at companies like JP Morgan, Citigroup, and Credit Suisse, so I know exactly what these top companies are looking for when it comes to your CV. Check this disclaimer before we move on. Now, the first skill your CV should point out is your analytical skills, right? And this could be demonstrated in a variety of ways. Perhaps in a previous job role, you have written and produced well researched financial analysis. Or maybe at university, you've written some economic analysis as part of a university project or a dissertation or a thesis, or you have your own personal finance blog where you have some brief summary of some of your potential trade ideas or your thoughts on the current economy. Or perhaps at university, as part of a university project, you wrote a article in an economic journal. So there's tons of ways of showing you have analytical skills, and this is very important for you to include in your own CV. Now, number two, you need to demonstrate in your CV how you have the ability to have a close attention to detail. Attention to detail is very important on your CV because that skill that you're showing on your CV about being quite thorough and diligent and having close attention to detail will help you attract the attention of top banks because they need highly accurate work to be completed on a daily basis, whether it's for clients, internal reports, presentations, marketing material, all sorts of things. They need it to be accurate. Financial analysis, financial research and trade ideas, all of these things need close attention to detail, right? And you could demonstrate this on your CV by maybe completing a technical university project or writing a research report, or perhaps doing other work that might not be finance related that shows a close attention to detail. Maybe you learned coding and you produced your own app as a side project. This is also a good way of showing your attention to detail. The third skill to include on your CV, if you want a top role in the finance industry, you need to show how you have good communication skills. Are you good at talking to people? Are you good at presenting, sales, or marketing? And an example of this would be representing your university at a recruitment event. So perhaps you helped organize a recruitment event at your university where various companies attended, or you worked for a previous company and maybe you went to represent them at a industry meeting, industry association, or at a university event, things like that that demonstrate you're a good representative and you have good communication skills in representing a company. And if they see you have previous experience of that, then they'll be keen to hire you because you're good at communicating and good at being professional with others. If you're finding this video helpful so far, I'd appreciate if you click like, leave a comment if you have a question, click subscribe, and click the bell to stay notified so you are kept fully aware of when I publish even more free videos to help you with your career. Now, the fourth skill to include on your CV, if you want a top finance career, you're working towards that 250K salary, you need to show you have good interpersonal skills, particularly to progress your career so you can reach the top roles, be in a management role. You need to have good people skills to work with people more junior than you and more senior than you. You need to show how you can do fundraising for charity. This example here is showing how can you demonstrate you have good interpersonal skills, you can work with others. Maybe you're doing fundraising for a charity and you're speaking with potential donors or sponsors, whether that's companies or individuals, which show you have good people skills. And maybe you fundraised £3,000, for example, for a charity. It shows you have good people skills to generate that type of fundraising for a particular charity. So always a good skill to mention on your CV. Now, number five, the presentation skills, they're very important to show that you can present in front of clients, in front of management when you're summarizing the results of your, say, your team or the output of your team. You should have good presentation skills when it comes to interacting with any external stakeholders. Maybe you're working with a financial regulator. All types of presentation skills are relevant because you have all types of stakeholders, your management, your co-workers, your team members, your clients, your regulators, your industry meetings. So presentation skills are always important. And an example, if you're more junior in your career, is maybe you produced a presentation in a spring week where you worked for 1 week at a local bank and maybe mentioned the particular topic you were covering in that presentation. Hopefully it's finance related, like algorithmic trading, things like this will be a good demonstration of your skills. And I highly recommend you include that in your CV. Now, number six, teamwork skills, right? So, what type of teamwork skills are we talking about here? Can you demonstrate you work with others to launch a project, launch a particular entrepreneurship competition, for example? Perhaps you worked with your fellow university students to organize an event as part of a university society. Maybe you worked with team members at a previous job role to do some financial research in terms of your clients' performance and how you could market your products better to them. Other teamwork could be your sports activities. You could have teamwork skills in terms of maybe boating. Maybe you do some. I know where I live in London, for example, there are many people who work in the professional industry, in finance or legal and things like that. But in their spare time, they participate in team sports like football, basketball, rowing, going for boat rides, things like that. So all these things show you can work well with others, which is very important in the finance industry because it is very collaborative, and you're required to have a lot of cooperation skills. So teamwork skills are always important to emphasize on your CV, even if you've developed them outside of the industry. Now, I hope you're finding this video helpful so far. If you're looking for regular daily content to help you with your career, feel free to search Economics Ethan on your Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, or Instagram. I am quite active on all of these in producing more content, and this will definitely help your career growth, and your income earning potential with tons of helpful career tips. Now, point number 7 of 10. So, you need to demonstrate on your CV how you have a good adaptability to change. Can you easily adapt to changes? When you're working in the finance industry, things can change very rapidly. You're working on a particular project, and then another emergency issue props up with another client, and you have to shift from focusing on a very detailed presentation for client one to focus on an emergency trading situation for client two. Now, you need to show you can quickly change and reprioritize your work in an effective way. And this is a great way of demonstrating this on your CV. In this example, you can show how you maybe changed an in-person conference that you organized, say, for your university, and you changed it to a virtual conference during, the 2020 lockdowns and things like that. So an example I could give here would be maybe you volunteer as part of your university finance research society. You're organizing the research conference, inviting all sorts of industry experts across the finance industry to a particular meeting hall within your university. That needs to be changed to be a virtual conference. So you need to reach out to all the participants. You can quickly adapt and change and cancel the conference hall, organize the Zoom meeting, accurately log the participants, change perhaps the payment system you're using to source the payment from attendees. So all these things are very important skills, right? How quickly can you adapt to change is very important. And even if you didn't work in the finance industry yet, you can use other examples, maybe at university and so on. Now, point number 8. So, 8, what are we talking about here? We're talking about client interaction skills. So, any job you have in the finance industry involves you being able to interact quite closely and quite nicely with various clients. Whether you're a salesperson or a trader, or you work in asset management or anything, even investment banking, you always have some client interaction. And hopefully, you have some of that in your previous work experience. If maybe you're lacking experience in the industry, you could always mention, volunteering at a charity call center and helping, raise the profile of a charity, receive more donations and sponsorships from various clients, various companies through calling up companies, partnering with companies, or calling individuals. So this type of client interaction skills you could demonstrate even in a call center role perhaps you did while studying at university. Point number nine, commercial awareness. Now, how do you demonstrate commercial awareness? Commercial awareness is referring to when you have your awareness of the financial industry. You know where the market's trading, you know the rough top finance news. So, how you could demonstrate this is, of course, prior to interviews, you are aware of the top five finance news articles going on in the industry right now. But whether that's an energy crisis, gold prices, cryptocurrency, maybe bank defaults, things like that. But the way you can demonstrate this on an ongoing basis and easily market yourself to potential companies is writing a personal finance blog. Maybe every week you put aside a few hours, 2 hours every Saturday, and you write your own finance blog. And you just say, This is what I see in the news. This is what I see happening in the next few months in terms of the finance industry. These are my thoughts. And it's a good, easy hobby because you're going to be reading the finance news anyway to keep up to date with the markets. And if you write a regular finance blog, this will definitely help with your skill development and attract various recruiters and hiring managers because they'll see that mentioned on your CV and they can go and check out your blog and see some of your skills and your analysis and good writing skills. Now, I want to mention here if you're looking for a helpful weekly newsletter, I produce the Mailbox Money newsletter, where every week you'll receive some helpful career advice straight to your inbox or some useful financial analysis. And it'll help you understand the finance markets, help you push forward with your career, and cover various other interesting, helpful topics to help with your personal development. So feel free to sign up to that with the link in the description. Now, point number 10. The final CV skill I think you should mention on your CV, your commitment to a goal. Now, how can you show commitment to a goal? You can show that in general terms when you're applying yourself to pursue a particular career path, or it could be through other hobbies you have. Maybe you train martial arts, maybe you're part of a dance choreography group, maybe you attend any other type of event. Anything that shows commitment to a goal, I would bring up the example of you can see here someone practicing Muay Thai or maybe Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. And all of these things show a long term commitment to quite a difficult goal. And this shows you have good grit, good determination, good ability to stay committed to a role and pursuing that in your career. And this is a great thing to mention on your CV because it shows you have the right type of attitude to long term career growth. I hope you found this video helpful. I offer a very detailed CV resume masterclass to help you secure a high paying role within the finance industry. The masterclass itself includes examples from over 50 top CVs across the finance industry, from investment banking to sales and trading and asset management, hedge funds, private equity, crypto, anything you could imagine. And I cover this in very detailed step by step guides so you can write your own CV and secure top roles and learn and if you want to kind of creatively copy some of these examples for your own job applications. Now, I also offer a professional writing service where I will be happy to write your CV, resume, LinkedIn profile, or cover letter, which will help you with your career prospects. I also offer a one to one direct career advice service where I will help you plan your successful career, leveraging my experience from over 10 years in the industry, develop your technical and interpersonal skills, and help you overcome any career challenges. Now, I also offer, if you're not sure, a free discovery call where for 15 minutes I'll help talk you through any of your career concerns and your career growth plans, and I'll guide you through that and advise you any other courses or services I offer that could help you. I hope you found this video helpful. You have two playlists on your screen right now. Feel free to watch them and continue to develop your career through learning from these free videos or click the links in description and I can interact with you directly. Thanks for your time. See you in the next video.